Coming from Damaraland and heading towards the Skeleton Coast, you'll first reach the Springbok Wassergate, the entrance to Skeleton National Park, on the C39 gravel road. From there it's just a few more kilometers to the turn off to the coastal road. To the north, this road leads to the Torah Bay and Terrace Bay campsites, which are really only of interest to avid anglers. We turn south and next arrive at the southern entrance to the park on the Oogap River. After less than 100 kilometers, we reach Cape Cross, famous for the explorer Diego Cao, who in 1485 became the first European to set foot on this land and erected a cross. Cape Cross is perhaps best known for its gigantic seal colony. During the mating season, over 200,000 seals gather here, making it the largest seal colony in the world. You can hear and smell them from afar, and overwhelmed by the sheer number, you then find waddling, dozing, bleating and fighting. Many also drift in the Atlantic surf. The males can weigh up to 350 kilograms and grow to over 2 meters in length. In their search for food, they often travel hundreds of kilometers and can dive to great depths. Lonely graves are a reminder of the harsh era of guano mining that took place here in the late 19th century. After soaking up enough seal scent, a drink or a meal at the Cape Cross Lodge is a welcome treat. The Salt Road leads past salt pans, some still active, others long since abandoned, to the mouth of the Omoruo River. Here the town of Henties Bay has established itself. Originally conceived as a holiday resort, it is now a town with 8,000 permanent residents. Fishing is certainly still the most popular leisure activity today. Not far from the town lies the wreck of the Zelia, a 400-ton fishing trawler that, like many other ships on the Skeleton Coast, ran aground here. The rough seas do their part to ensure these wrecks disappear forever into the Atlantic. Until then, however, they serve as a welcome breeding and resting place for cormorants. It's only 70 kilometers from Henties Bay to Swakopmund. Swakopmund is on every tourist route, but is also a popular destination for Namibians seeking respite from the inland heat. Its culture and architecture are heavily influenced by the German colonial era. Many buildings in the city center still bear witness to this period. The Protestant church is not far from the Catholic church. The former Bismarck Hotel is opposite the Verman House, which was built in 1894. The post office and city hall were already located here, and the old district court has long since been decommissioned, but the State House still serves as the government's summer residence. Monuments commemorate the German past. But today, of course, there are also modern shopping arcades. The Crystal Gallery houses the world's largest crystals, as well as a large collection of precious and semi-precious stones from Namibia. The Swakopmund Pier, enclosed by a wall built in 1899, was originally intended to serve as a harbour, but silted up within 5 years due to the Benguela current. Today it's a popular beach for locals and visitors, and also a favourite promenade. The pier's shoreline is now lined with apartment buildings, and the Strand Hotel is located directly on its south side. A beach promenade winds along the shore for kilometers. The Swakopmund Museum is also located here. This privately run museum displays historical and cultural artifacts, including impressive images of life during the colonial era. From the pier, Shard Avenue leads past several souvenir stalls to the Swakopmund Bridge. On the way there, you'll see many guinea fowl clearly enjoying themselves. The Swakopmund Bridge was originally used as a landing pier for unloading ships during the German era. Completed in 1905, it extended 275 meters into the sea and was equipped with railroad tracks and cranes. The jetty, as it's also known, fell into disrepair but was later renovated and now serves as a popular tourist destination. It's also a resting place for many seabirds. At the entrance to the bridge is the Tuck restaurant with its viewing platform, perfect for enjoying a drink while watching the magnificent sunset. But Swakopmund isn't one of the most popular tourist destinations for nothing. It offers a wide variety of other restaurants and snack bars along the beach for tourists and locals alike. For accommodation, everything is available, from campsites and backpacker hostels, bungalows, guest houses, and countless hotels. The upscale Swakopmund Hotel and Entertainment Center even boasts a casino. After a late night at the casino, a relaxing round of golf on one of the world's few desert golf courses is a welcome treat. The 18-hole Rosmund golf course is just a 7-minute drive outside of Swakopmund, and the fact that Springboks keep the grass short is truly unique. If you're looking for something less serious, there's a mini golf course right next door. On the outskirts of Swakopmund, this vehicle also attracts attention. A steam locomotive that got stuck here on its maiden voyage. Its self-designation is Martin Luther, based on a paraphrase of his quote, Here I stand, I can do no other, God help me. You certainly can't complain about a lack of leisure activities in Swakopmund. There are many of them, depending on one's willingness to spend and sense of adventure. A tour with Tommy to the edge of the dunes that line the coast from Swakopmund to Walvisbay is highly recommended. The desert is teeming with life, and Tommy knows all about its inhabitants' hiding places. He provides fascinating insights into the reptiles, lizards, and plants that call this place home.
Kom die songe raus, né? Tongue is coming out, die riechen met die songe, né? So dollarbush, tallerbaum, geldbaum, blätten normaal rond die geld. The leaves are usually round like money, so they call it a dollarbush. Derived from a Dutch coin. Komt van een Hollandse geld, een daalder. Oh, they come out at night. In the day they dig in. Okay, now we have a very interesting thing. Snakes can only see movement, so when there's danger, they pick up their tail, they make a nice elegant movement. The snake will grab the tail, which will come off. They regulate it. At a specific vertebrae, they drop the tail. They can do it more than once. How many times, I don't know.
Chameleons are masters of camouflage, so you have to be careful to miss them while driving. Hunger and thirst overcome any fear of humans. If you drive a little further into the Namib Desert, you'll find the Welwitschia mirabilis, a desert plant that can age up to 1,000 years old. Apart from a deep taproot it uses dew to survive. The plant has only one pair of leaves which grow continuously, and as they age split open, creating the illusion of a leaf pile. Areas covered with lichens, a symbiosis of fungi and algae, can be found in parts of the Namib Desert. These ancient plants can be found on pebble surfaces and slabs of stone. They grow extremely slowly and can absorb moisture directly from the fog. When given water, they immediately open their leaves. The Edelweiss of Namibia. A desolate landscape, the remnants of an ancient vast mountain range, forms the so-called lunar landscape along the Swakop River. This area must be of great interest to geologists. Further along the Swakop River, one encounters the Nara plant with its green melons. It's endemic to Namibia. The melons grow in a wild thicket of branches. The fruit is not eaten by various animals of the Namib Desert, but the Topna people of this region also use the pips and seeds. These boulders can be found in the Swakop Valley, and not far away lies the Rössing uranium mine, the largest open-pit uranium mine in the world. After the ore from the more than 300-meter deep open pit mine has been transported to the processing plant using excavators and huge dump trucks, it is crushed, ground, and processed through several further processes into yellow cake, a powdery mixture of uranium compounds. Back in Swakopmund, we leave via the Swakop Bridge on the tarred road that leads between the dune belt and the Atlantic Ocean to Walvis Bay. Not without a stop in Langstrand. A former holiday resort, Langstrand has now become a permanent residence for retirees and Walvis Bay commuters. Since it was only developed in recent years, you'll mostly find modern new buildings here with views of the Atlantic Ocean and the shipping traffic to Walvis Bay Harbour. Right across the way, quad bike tours through the high dunes behind are offered again. Dune 7 near Walvis Bay at 130 meters high is the tallest dune in the area and is often climbed to enjoy the magnificent view over the dune belt and the Namib Desert. Walvis Bay is a port and industrial city. Its port, with its connection to the Trans-Kalahari Highway, is becoming increasingly important as a transshipment point for neighboring countries. A dry dock is available for the maintenance of the numerous fishing boats. The fishing industry is an important part of Walvis Bay's economy. But the salt works located just outside the town are also a significant economic sector. On 5,000 hectares, seawater evaporates under the influence of sun and wind, leaving behind pure, high-quality sea salt. More than 1 million metric tons are produced here and exported worldwide. At the Walvis Bay Lagoon, hundreds of flamingos can be observed year-round, and at peak times up to 50,000, as they use their beaks and feet to forage for shrimp, mussels, plankton, small fish and algae. The pink coloration is due to pigments in the algae and crustaceans. At the beginning of the lagoon is the Raft Restaurant, a popular dining establishment which has suffered greatly due to the development of the Walvis Bay waterfront just around the corner. By now, this has become a major tourist attraction, dolphin and seal tours depart from here. It's a unique experience to be part of such a boat tour. Seals and seabirds live in their natural habitat but have lost their fear of humans as the urge for easy prey prevails. We had barely navigated around this sunken sailboat when the first guest came aboard.
He's not considered a tame animal. We still consider all our animals wild because now, yes, I feed him a few fish, but afterwards back into the water and the open ocean is at home.
Hast du jetzt einen Punker aus irgendwas?
The tour takes us past oyster beds where the mussels are cultivated hanging in baskets. Oysters don't actually grow in Namibia, but years ago small oysters were introduced and it turned out that due to the perfect living conditions, they thrive so well that they only need 1 year to harvest, whereas in other parts of the world it takes 3 years. They are also of excellent quality. Then the next surprise awaits.
Let's see with the seals. I'm bringing them around. Yes. And everyone, step for that. Get close. Get the lamp in. There we go. Okay, so we'll start over here, then move all the way around to the other side. Wat is jullie probleem vandaag?
We've reached the end of the bay marked by the Pelican Point Lighthouse, now an exclusive hotel. Kayaking tours are available from here. A colony of Cape fur seals has settled here, and it isn't long before our catamaran is surrounded by many curious seals. On the return journey, we passed the ships anchored in the roadstead and enjoy a leisurely champagne breakfast with, of course, fresh Walvis Bay oysters. We left the Skeleton Coast in Namibia with all its experiences and memories, and were bid farewell by a playful group of dolphins.